Hi everyone, I'm Carol, and tonight I'm going to share a little bit about my experience in well-being and my creative practice. When I first moved to Vancouver in 2022, one of the first events I went to was Creative Pulse. So this community gave me a sense of belonging and reminded me that creativity can be shared, not just something we carry alone. So thank you, Army and the Creative Pulse team. Tonight's talk is about my journey trying, maybe I was just standing too close. Sorry. Is about my journey of trying to balance my art practice, work, and health, and how I've learned to find some harmony between them. Sorry. So I'm Carol. I'm a fine artist and freelance graphic designer. I don't know how to control that, sorry. I studied fine arts, and I also studied design, floristry, and teaching, and over the years worked in retail, galleries, and education. For 6 years, I've been a graphic designer. Oh gosh. But my passion is in the fine arts. I'm an abstract painter who finds inspiration from landscapes and botanicals, working from a shared studio in East Vancouver. Sorry, it's really weird. I recently started contracting as a graphic designer at Farm Boy Fine Arts. I work on concepts for art collections for clients, including hotels, resorts, health centres, and restaurants. I repurpose local artists' work to create new reproductions and ideate and conceptualize for clients' themes and narrators. When I started working there, one of the biggest aha moments of my life was that I believe that the balance of both passion and career can exist for everyone. Because I never could have imagined that someone like myself could achieve working at a place like Farm Boy Fine Arts. My journey to getting where I am today has been full of hardship and self-doubt, but I owe these experiences, both negative and positive, to this success. Looking back, my path hasn't been straight, and I'm sure many of you can relate to me. I've worn many creative hats, always chasing both passion and stability. The question that's followed me through burnout and artist block is, how do I stay creative and survive? As creatives, many of us are sensitive and introspective, which is why I believe mental health is the foundation to sustaining creativity. Wellness isn't a state of being, it's a series of actions. Wellness is the freedom to move through the challenges of being human. I've experienced burnout 5 times, including 3 hospitalizations. I've been diagnosed with generalized anxiety, depression, and a form of schizophrenia. A great book that helped me understand burnout is called Burnout: The Secret to Unlocking the Stress Cycle by Emily and Amelia. It describes that burnout isn't just physical, it deals with creativity and emotions. It contains 3 main patterns: emotional exhaustion, depersonalization, and reduced accomplishment. That's kind of funny. Emotions are tunnels. The only way out is through. So this is like a quote in that same book, and I read it, like I have it in my mental health book, and I read it every day just to remind me when I'm feeling up or down. It's just like kind of keeps me grounded. The same book taught me about the concept of the stress cycle. I've listed 4 important areas here: movement, breathing, social interaction, and play. The key is making space for one strategy, 30 minutes per day, to reset the body. Often burnout led me to artist block. When I was hospitalised after burnout in 2016, I stopped making art. After burning out again in 2023 in Vancouver, I decided I needed to get back into art making. It had been 8 years away from my art practice. Here I've listed some actions. Here I've listed some actions and core questions that helped me slowly get back into my practice. Start with drawing your surroundings. How can I integrate my current schedule with small moments of play? What's available to me right now to move forward? If I only had time for one thing today, what would it be? Prioritizing the most important thing first, because most likely it's not the busy work. One of the hardest lessons I've faced is the tension between getting a real job and following my passion. Oh, that's all right. I have quit art 3 times, chasing stability, but it always came back because art kept saving me. The truth is, your creative practice and professional career are different things. Here I show a clear comparison of the two. Creative practice is for self. There are no rules. It's for internal growth, joy, and healing. Professional career is for income or recognition, has deadlines and structure, for external success, and has pressure and output. But your passion and career can coexist. Oh, damn, let's stop that up. I used to think that unless I spend 100% of my energy towards my art practice, I could never hope to be a real artist. But this perspective led me to burnout. I slowly made peace, and I embraced I just stopped that up. But this perspective led me to burnout, and I slowly made peace and embraced the balance that I have today. Juggling freelance design projects and making art when I can. You don't have to make a living from your passion to succeed. True success is the joy in the balance you create. Definitely getting myself a life coach helped me find balance between my passion and career. Here is a list of some of the strategies that my life coach taught me. This includes the concept of educate up and studying those that are living your dream path, and unpacking the ways they've reached their goals. Another great resource that echoes similar strategies is from Creative Clarity by Zoe Pollack. Another key learning for me this year is that it's best to follow where your natural energy lies. What makes you lose track of time? Is it painting, singing, or writing? Do that more often. That's what grounds you and protects you from burnout. Meaning is a source of power in itself. Meaning sustains us through the journey. A book that helped me define my life values is called Artwork: Everything You Need to Know and Do as You Pursue Your Art Career by Heather and Jonathan. What were my life moments that gave me the greatest sense of purpose? What were my best years of my life, and what was I doing? Meaning isn't made by the hard things. It's made by the ways we survive them. It's not about being good enough, but integrating your values, health strategies, and work into one journey. You can pause, return, and redefine it anytime. So that comes to the end of my talk. Feel free to reach out to me in my Instagram and LinkedIn. Hope that's big enough. I don't like it anyway. And this is the Instagram handle of my art studio in East Vancouver. So reach out to me if you want to stop by and say hi and look at artists and my work. The address is 1844 Clark Drive. Okay, thank you for listening. Thank you.